Hello to all of you guys. We continue from where we left off with the analysis of the pit without slowing down. With the reduction of the virus threat, the TV series started to make decisions to go to the set. Our pit has taken its place among these series and comes again to own the summit. With the start of the new episodes that will be in front of us with the bomb episodes that will start shooting at the end of May, and will play to the summit. While Milia's secret takes its place at the beginning of these events that will come to light in many events. New players to join the Pit River and Hillside Association Enchantment and Slope Love. Unexpected events related to Masam Big Vetus. Actions Firecrackers will be with us in no time. Let us convey to you the events that will surprise and affect the pits and pit lovers and the information we have provided. Let our analysis begin. The secret of Milia and Idris, which we have been looking forward to since the end of the 2 season, is finally revealed. As you know, at the end of season 2, while Idris and Milia were talking at the cemetery, Milia came to visit herself on the slope. He has a right to know when to tell him, he said words like those moments in Idris, on the other hand. He warned that you would never tell, and with the 3rd season. Milia, who visited Emmy in the prison, shared this secret with Emmy and said goodbye to the series since then. To reveal this secret, he argued that M should say goodbye, and this theory supported me as the course of the series. We were shown more clearly that Emmy will say goodbye this season due to health problems. Emmy, who entrusted the great secret to Alizo, will be one of the names who will say goodbye to the series with the start of the new episode. Then I think Yamaz will close the end of this season by learning this secret. Alizo will bring the relic to Yamaz and Yamaz will learn all the facts. So what is this secret? Is a new character included in the string? There are many comments on this issue, which I have recently called internet gossip. There is no unfounded news Gvinstattle tug no future as Karam Kozubals a Centuran. They will join as the daughter of Milan. These are completely internet gossip and unfounded news. Do not rely on them, friends. Although it is not known exactly what the secret of the saint is related to, ideas can be made on 2 possibilities. One of them is that the slope is actually Milia's son and the other is in no way a child. The fact that it will not be connected, which is stronger no matter what this secret is related to. The fact that Milia's son is the slope that will affect the family very deeply. This is very unlikely as I mentioned, but it is not ridiculous, friends. If we examine this event in detail, Yamaz Milia. Whether Milia's excitement in their encounters and their conversations with Idris. Well, if you ask how Sultan will allow such a situation and how can you love the slope so much? Getting pregnant and giving birth at the same time. It is not impossible at all for the Sultan's child to die and instead of Idris to give the slope, or when Milia is known to be dead. It is not difficult at all for the Sultan to adopt the child. This is a theory. When we watch a series of reasons why not also the death of King Tsungur is given to us in the book. He had taken his place among the spoilers, and King Tsungur was the one who killed the future. His illegitimate child is also the slope who killed Idrisi. It strengthened the possibility of being illegitimate. Of course, these are just the theory, friends, as I said and as I mentioned. It's just and only a series that we watched, and therefore everything is likely to happen no matter how absurd theory it is. These are the topics we can say why not. Let's see what this secret will be about, but I repeat, a new individual with a ram will not be included in the series. Let's come to the River Slope fans with an enchantment that will affect the Slope fans. The slope will soon be Bubba. This is already a known situation before I found out about this situation with Nihar in fact in love. But after finding out that she was pregnant. Catching up at the last moment. Wanted the child to be born and brought Nihiri to her hometown, which she admired and fell in love with even in this process. Although he wanted to give up his enchantment, he could not give up in any way and at every opportunity. Enchantment took a breath with him. Well, how long will this situation go? And what will happen in this love triangle before? I told you that the river and the slope will be married, so many of you loved the slope, and attacked the river because it could not be married. I repeat, this is a series and everything happens, guys. It will be the wedding of the slope and the river, and Nihar will take its place in the cast of our series in Season 4. I have mentioned this many times, probably according to the course of the series. After giving birth, I have provided information that Nihar can die and say goodbye, and I shared this with you many scenarios in this regard. In a changed state, so it would be unreasonable to say that he will die for sure. But the slope is also in this situation. Will not be able to and will have to make a choice, this difficult choice waiting for the slope, caught between her love and her child. Will be lived, but Yama's will result in choosing his child, as we all will do in this case. In this process, the marriage of the river and the slope is also will happen, but just as his father could not forget Melia, he will not be able to forget the enchantment on the slope and will continue to breathe next to the enchantment at every opportunity. In other words, the choice he made will be in favor of his child and he will carry the surname of Kozuval Nihar. Will move the stones again in the future. Endless thanks to my source that provided us with this information, although this information is not liked by both sides. Is precise and clear information, friends. The legend about Masan, who we know as he died and who is included again as the guardian angel in our series. The chain of events will be waiting for us. Masan, who started to act with the slope and on behalf of the pit, will now appear as a son of the pit after his mother brought to the pit. Masan will completely settle in the pit, and the first stage will be the confrontation of the mother and son waiting for us, and emotional scenes will appear. Afterwards, Masan, who gathered the lambs, will start to fight as the greatest weapon friend of the slope, although he moves with the slope. There will be events waiting for Masan in different situations. Although Ukel gives the death order of Azur's brother, who will be hostile to Azur and Masan. The heroes of the event were Kuzular, and this will be revealed by Rimzi, who is after his bread, with the cooperation of Masan and Yamaz. Rimzi, who entered the prison, will be released again and will change sides again after this change. Going to Azur's ambition for revenge. This will cause a war between Azur and Masan. The lambs can be expected to say goodbye to Avni or Alperin. In this case, Masan's connection with the incident, and the fact that he will soon become the son-in-law of the Azeri Kozovans will end this war in a short time and great alliances. I think it will be provided. Well, as we know who will be the new players and characters to join our series. The family tree of the Erdnot family emerged and after Segate, with Arkbok. We met, but apart from these, let's not forget about Sengjaz Erdnot, who will also be included in the series, including Kolton and Altday. When will they revive and be included in the series? Sengjaz Erdnot's coming to the series. It will probably find the middle of Season 4, but Kolton and Ojdi will be included sooner. Since there is a conflict between siblings, it does not seem possible for them to support Bok and Segate. Actually, who will portray the Element Day character? The actor, who is expected to revive the Kolton character while it has not yet been clarified, is again known from the Kuzgun series. It is spoken that Ahmet Varl is also expected to play the character of Sengjaz Erdnot again, while Musa Uzun is expected to play. At the same time, we reached the knowledge that Erdal Kusuk Kamirka was also interviewed and that he is still not a clear name. Apart from Virtues, another name that will be included in the series is the long-awaited and Abukazer, who will take his place among the postponed issues, is Ikram Ispur. Ikram Ispur, who appeared in the TV series Bandit No Ruler of the World. As a character who will follow Alizo and is intertwined with intelligence and terrorism. It will come out. And finally I want to talk about a bomb transfer that we know as dead. Baikal character is also very likely to return to Cukur. Buruk Surgeon, who gives life to the character of Baikal, can return to the pit staff again. Our analysis will be in our next video, but both the bandits bid farewell in the TV series No Ruler of the World. At the same time, the pit official page published a video about the character of Baikal, who died 2 seasons ago. As I said, detailed analysis and information on this subject will be in our next video. Yes friends. A little while before our pit series returns to the screens, a Yavin will appear with legendary moves. Our next video is getting ready. Will Baikal return? How will Azerbaijan row love end? Karaman Kozuval, we will bring the truth and many issues to light. If you are still not subscribed to our channel, you should subscribe. And don't forget to turn on notifications to be instantly informed of all developments, and see you in our next video.
Hey to all of you guys, we continue from where we left off with the analysis of the pit without slowing down. With the reduction of the virus threat, the television series started to make decisions to go to the set. Our pit has taken its place among the series and come saga into the summit. With the start of the new episodes that will be in front of us, with the bomb episodes that will start shooting at the end of May, and will play to the summit. Will Emelia's secret take its place at the beginning of the events that will come to light in many events. New players to join the pit river and easy the association enchantment and slope love. Unexpected events related to mass vidas. Actions firecrackers will be with us in no time. Let us convey to you the events that will surprise and affect the pits and pit lovers and the information we have provided. Let our analysis begin. The secret of Melia and Idris, which we have been looking forward to since the end of the 2 season, is finally revealed. As you know, at the end of season 2, Will Idris and Melia were talking at the cemetery. Melia came to visit herself on the slope. He has a right to know and to tell him, as I was like to some moments in Idris, on the other hand. He warned that you would never tell, and with the treasure the season. Melia, who visited me in the prison, shared this secret with me and I would be to the series since then. To reveal this secret. He argued that souls I would be, and this theory supported me as the course of the series. We were shown more clearly that my wills I would be this season due to health problems. Me, who entrusted the great secret to Aliso, will be one of the names who will say go the to the series with the start of the new episode. Tenitin Yamas will close the end of this season by learning this secret. Aliso will bring the relic to Yamas and Yamas will learn all the facts. So what is this secret? Is a new character included in the stream? There are many comments on this issue, which have recently carried internet gossip. There is no unfounded news based to no future asker en Kosovo as Cinturan. They will join as the daughter of Melian, the share complete internet gossip and unfounded news. Do not really on them friends. Although it is not known exactly what the secret of the scientist related to, ideas can be made on two possibilities. One of them is that the slope is actually Meliason and the other is in no way a child. The fact that it will not be connected, which is stronger no matter what this secret is related to. The fact that Meliason is the slope that will affect the family very deeply. This is very unlikely as I mentioned, but it is not ridiculous friends. If we examine this event in detail, Yamas Melia. Whether Melia's excitement in their encounters and their conversations with Idris. Well, if you ask how Sultan will allow such a situation and how can you love the slope so much? Getting pregnant and giving birth at the same time. It is not impossible at all for the Sultan's child to die and instead of Idris to give the slope, or when Melia is known to be dead. It is not difficult at all for the Sultan to adopt the child. This is a theory. When we watch a series of reasons we not also the death of Kinsongor is given to us in the book. The attack is placed among the spoilers, and Kinsongor was the one who killed the future. Is legitimate child is also the slope who killed Idris. It strengthens the possibility of being legitimate, of course, the share just the theory friends as I dan as I mentioned. It's just an only a series that we watched, and therefore everything is likely to happen no matter how absurd theory it is. These are the topics we can say or not. Let's say what the secret will be about, but I repeat, a new individual with a rank will not be included in the series. Let's come to the River Slope fans with an enchantment that will affect the Slope fans. The Slope will so me baba, this is already a known situation before I found out about this situation with Neir in fact in love. But after finding out that she was pregnant. Catching up at the last moment. Wanted the child to be born and broke Neir to her metron, which she admired and fell in love with even in this process. Although I wanted to give up his enchantment, I could not give up in any way and at every opportunity. Enchantment to occur with him. Well, how long will this situation go? And what will happen in this love triangle before? I told you that the river and the slope will be married, so many of you love the slope, and what take the river because it could not be married. I repeat this is a series and everything happens with. It will be the wedding of the slope and the river and Nair will take its place in the cast of our series in season 4. I have mentioned this many times, probably according to the course of the series. After having it, I have provided information that Nair can dance I go be, and is a retis with human scenarios in this regard. In a changed state so it will be unreasonable to say that I will the for sure. But the slope is also in this situation. Will not be able to and will have to make a choice. This difficult choice waiting for the slope, caught between her love and her child. Will believe it, but Amas will result in choosing English child as well will do in this case, in this process, the marriage of the river and the slope is also. Will happen, but just as his father could not forget Melia. He will not be able to forget the enchantment on the slope and will continue to react next to the enchantment at every opportunity. In other words, the choice made will be in favor of his child and he will carry the surname of Osoval Nair. Will move the stones again in the future. And thanks to my sources that provided us with this information, although this information is not leaked by both sides. Is precise and clear information, friends. The legend about Masun, who when was said and who is included again as the guardian angel in our series. The chain of events will be waiting for us. Masun, who started to act with the slope on behalf of the pit, will now appear as a son of the pit after his mother brought to the pit. Masun will completely play in the pit, and the first stage will be the confrontation of the mother and son waiting for us and emotional fans will appear. Afterwards, Masun, who gathered the lambs, will start to fight as the greatest weapon friend of the slope, although he moves with the slope. There will be events waiting for Masun and different situations. Although Luthel gives the death order of a first brother, who will be hostile to Afer and Masun. The heroes of the event were Kufular, and this will be revealed by Renfi, who is after his breath, with the cooperation of Masun and Yamas. Renfi, who entered the prison, will be released again and will change the saga in after this change. Going to Afer's ambition for revenge. This will cause a war between Afer and Masun. The lambs can be expected to say all the to abnormal parent. In this case, Masun's connection with the incident. And the fact that will soon become the son in law of the Afer Kosovans will in this war in a short time and great alliances. I think it will be provided. Well, as we know will be the new players and characters to join our series. The family tree of the Erdenet family emerged and after Sagatai, with Art Boke. We met, but apart from this, let's not forget about Erdenet, who will also be included in the series, including Kulkan and Aldai. When will they revive and be included in the series Erdenet's coming to the series? It will probably fin the middle of season 4. But Kulkan and Ogede will be included sooner. Since there is a conflict between siblings, it does not seem possible for them to support Boke and Sagatai. Actually, who will portray the element by character. The actor, who is expected to revive the Kulkan character will it has not yet been clarified, is again known from the Kufgun series. It is spoken that Ahmed Barley is also expected to play the character of Erdenet again, Willem Usaufun is expected to play. At the same time, we reach the knowledge that Erdalca condiresis fe confedia condiresis cacao condiresis meu condiresis rfeu condiresis was also interviewed and that is still not a clear name. Apart from virtues, another name that will be included in the series is the long-awaited one. Abu Kaiser, who will take his place among the postponed issues, is Ekrem Spear. Ekrem Spear, who appeared in the television series Bandit no Ruler of the World. As a character who will follow Alison is intertwined with intelligence and terrorism. It will come out and finally want to talk about a bomb transfer that one was there. Baikal character is also very likely to return to Çukur. Burak Sergen, who gives life to the character of Baikal, can return to the pit staff again. Our analysis will be in our next video, but both the bandits will fare well in the television series No Ruler of the World. At the same time, the pit official page published a video about the character of Baikal, who did was season Agosto. As I said, detailed analysis and information on this subject will be in our next video. Yes friends. A little while before our pit series returns to the screens, I will appear with legendary moves. Our next video is getting ready. Will Baikal return? How will Afer Baihan roll oven? Karaman Kosoval, we will bring the truth and money is to light. If you are still not subscribed to our channel, you should subscribe. And don't forget to turn on notifications to be instantly informed of all developments and see you in our next video.